If you move in with one of your coworkers, okay, that's a bit much, right? If I could afford like a phaseconnect apartment building, would I do it? Yes, absolutely. Would I like move in with somebody like directly into the same house? No. Streamer house? I'm thinking streamer, like when I say streamer house, it needs to be like streamer mansion. Where like we can all be on opposite ends of the house and not have to like worry about anything, right? But like normal streamer house. Phase compound, yeah, phase compound. Think of the content if Pippa lived with Clara. We would drive each other insane and probably hate each other by the end of it. Ahmed, thank you. If you moved to Canada, you could collab with Tenma. Streamer bungalow styled hotel. Phase Waco. Manhera Manor. Just like real friends. phaseconnect containment facility. Idiot care, thank you. Isn't phaseconnect apartments just subsidized government housing? Jesus. Buy one of those small JP apartment complexes with 2 stories and 8 apartments. Each girl gets an apartment. That way you don't have to directly deal with each other if you don't want. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Yeah, man, thank you. Ruby Phase Ridge. Asylum. I'm not even worse than you. Phase Fish Tank. Resort, thank you. Pitbull in chat earlier trying to say, actually Cali and New York are safer than Japan. Bro and JP elementary schoolers take trains alone. Stop the cope. True. True. People be coping. Great face, thank you. A phase mansion would be demolished due to mold. I think there's like a lot of issues with streamers living together, right? And I would love to set up like a area where members of phaseconnect could live with each other, right? Like that would be fantastic. But like you gotta take into account like all of the things that can go wrong. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Well, Ben, thank you. I always thought you and Tenma would room in together. No. I would go insane. Like what? Like, so if streamers are living together, right? Streamers tend to be dirty people. You know what I mean? Like that includes myself. Like my room is a mess right now. Like I am currently like using one of the other rooms in this house to try and like I'm putting stuff in there to like reorganize so that I can like clean this freaking space up and okay, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Ooh, that's Dora. So like, if I was gonna set up like a phase compound, right? I would want to like, I would need to like hire like a cleaning service, right? Every streamer house gets doxxed eventually, I swear. Well, yeah, because you have multiple people living somewhere and all it takes is like one mishap, right? So like, you could like wait. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Wait, I should've jumped the 8! You know, thank you. The 10 Mile Everywhere system where she yells at you, clean up your stuff at random intervals, anytime, anywhere. See, I don't think that would work. But I'm not gonna get into it. So, like... It's too many issues and you could never stop being a performer. Yeah, so like, if everybody's living together, everybody has to be like constantly on all the time. Because like... How do I say this? Like to break like the magic a little bit, right? Like not everybody is like in streamer mode all the time, right? And that doesn't just mean like kayfabe, like speaking a certain way or whatever, right? But it also means like showing different sides of yourself that just don't naturally appear on stream. That... Like, how do I say this? Like, human beings are multifaceted, right? And not every side of yourself will appear on stream, usually. Because unless you're streaming your life, like, 24/7... There's eventually... Like, just gonna be, like, different... There's eventually gonna be, like, different sides of you that people will see, and then they'll talk about it on stream, and then people will be like, oh, well, so-and-so did this, and then viewers will be like, that's out of character, blah, 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 is like faking their personality or whatever the hell, you know? And it's like, they're not like faking or whatever, or this or that. Like, it's not like an issue, right? It's just like people will make it an issue because it doesn't like fit into like this like idea that people have in their head. You know what I mean? Does that like make sense? It's called a character. It's not even a character, right? It's just like when you're streaming, you can bring your best all of the time. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here's an example. Like, if somebody's, like, on stream, they're super nice to everybody, right? And then off stream, they're not nice to somebody. And then that other person that they were, like, not nice to, or somebody that just, like, saw it happen, like, talks about it. People will be like, oh, well, so-and-so is always nice on stream. They're actually, like, an awful person. It's like, no, they're not an awful person. It's just that even, like, nice people will eventually crack at times, right? It's not like they're not a nice person. It's like, yeah, like, sometimes they get pushed to their limits or what. Like, it's like, people cannot be, like, nice 100% of the time. It's just not realistic, right? But people will see, like, Why did I drop that? Oh my god. People will see the story of them being like awful one time. And then they'll be like, their entire niceness was all an act. It was all fake, right? And that can apply to like a bunch of different things, you know? Oh man, thank you. So a persona? It's not like a persona, right? It's just people... Like, you are... Streaming is a short window of time, right? You do not get to like see all of a person all of the time. And people create these expectations of you, of like what you bring to your stream, right? And it's not necessarily like a handcrafted thing, right? It's just that like when you're in streaming mode, you're in streaming mode. So when you have like a bunch of people living together, like people are gonna want stuff to talk about. So they're gonna I guess we'll drop these. They're gonna talk about it, right? And like sometimes things just like slip out, right? No. It's like work personality versus your at-home personality. Kinda, yeah. You demand, thank you. You mean being human, yeah. When you use A personality with B friend group type beat, kind of. I don't even think it's that like complex, right? My ghost says thank you. It's the sort of thing that could cause some stupid normal argument over vacuuming or something to result in dumb rumors. Yeah. Since thank you, nobody stays in customer service mode all the time. Sometimes you have an off day. Sometimes you're miserable. Gotta be human sometimes. Yeah. And like, if you have like all these streamers living together, right? If you don't have like the chance for privacy, like true privacy, it's just gonna end bad. It's just gonna end bad. You know what I mean? So like, if I had the resources to set up like a phaseconnect compound, like I'd want it to be like an apartment building, you know? Like, no, none of this like shared kitchen, shared bathhouse, shared whatever, right? Like people gotta have their privacy, man. So they can be themselves without like potentially being punished for it, you know? No one should show everything about themselves publicly, yeah. And it's like, they're not, right? Like, oh, everybody's living together. Like, it's not like you're streaming. It's not like everybody's streaming and gonna like run into each other 24/7 or whatever, right? But it's like, it's basically streaming 24/7. If like everybody in phaseconnect lived with each other, it's basically like they'd have to be as if they're streaming 24/7, because like any like break from like the streaming, like their streamer mode, will likely end up like being talked about, right? Not in like a gotcha kind of way, but in like a normal like, oh yeah, and so did this today kind of way. You know what I mean? Sounds like a good way to get burned out. Yeah. Any personal drama instantly becomes streamer drama? Sounds like it would have been an MTV show. Imagine streamers being people who make mistakes and can only maintain their best for reasonable time periods if possible. They are 2D characters. I know, Gims, it's crazy!